Finally, we're seeing the light at the end of the long tunnel with how all of us were devastated by the pandemic from last year. Thanks to the continuous successful vaccine rollouts, more and more places are returning to normal, and it won't be long before we can all travel freely again. That being said, we're presenting to you today a list of places you should visit after the lockdown ends. With several places easing their lockdowns, it's always ideal to double check first if any of the places listed below are now accepting tourists, whether locally or internationally. See the Aurora Borealis firsthand in Norway. Starting today's list of places you should visit in Alta in Norway. It's a famous spot for viewing the famed northern lights, and seeing how we all got cooped up in our homes the past year, this viewing activity is a fresh change of scenery. Alta is known for its long winter nights, as well, so the possibility of witnessing the Aurora Borealis nightly is pretty high since they can be seen from September to March. Alta also offers camping in style, otherwise called glamping, in hotels that resemble Arctic domes, some even built with transparent walls that are budget-friendly compared to the glass igloos offered by some of the locals. If you do plan on visiting this upcoming winter, then there's a lot of winter activities for you to do, such as dog sledding, sleigh rides, and even snowshoeing, to name a few. Visit the Grand Egyptian Museum. Another place you should try visiting is one of the oldest cities on Earth, Cairo in Egypt. And do you know why? The Grand Egyptian Museum is now finally opening its doors after suffering so many delays. The location of this prestigious structure is also situated near the Pyramids of Giza, which also gives the visitors a stellar view of the last standing wonder of the ancient world. The museum will also showcase many artifacts from recent discoveries in Luxor and Saqqara that have never been seen before. Take a walk at the Spanish ruins in Guatemala. If you're the type to walk all day admiring ruins and absorbing the place's culture, then you should visit the old city of Guatemala, which is known for its Spanish colonial buildings still standing today. Many of these buildings were restored after the city was shaken by a great earthquake back in 1773. If you're a fan of Baroque architecture, then you'll surely enjoy these structures and the lively culture. Another thing that makes Antigua popular is the event that leads up to Easter, called Semana Santa, or Holy Week, where locals pull out carpets with intricate designs on the streets, followed by a religious procession parade. Indulge in different kinds of wines at Chile. For our beloved wine lovers out there, we highly suggest you book a trip to Colcagua Valley in Chile, which is known as one of the 4 wine regions. Other than a variety of wines, Colcagua Valley also offers fine dining and luxurious accommodations that are pretty far from the hustle and bustle of city life. If you have a thing for stargazing, then you should try visiting the Cerro Chaman Observatory for optimum viewing. Another area you should check out if you ever find yourself in Chile is the famed Easter Islands. Yes, those funky-looking statues that serve as Squidward's home are located on Easter Island. As a remote island, this area is perfect to relax and unwind, and is home to the beautiful culture of the Rapa Nui, and they also offer a stellar view of the Milky Way at night. Honestly speaking, Easter Island is still struggling on how to contain their COVID cases, but in due time, hopefully the place would recover and open once again its doors to tourism. Meditate at the Himalayas in Nepal. And since we're already talking about remote areas, then the Himalayas in Nepal is also included in today's list. Aside from its tranquil spaces, Nepal is also one of the cheapest countries to visit in the world that offers stunning sceneries that offer a wide range of activities. You could go biking, trekking, or even mountain climbing, or just adore the calm scenery. The Himalayas is also known for its Everest Base Camp, as well as various trekking trails to choose from, whether you want to chill climb or go at it hard. Explore Galapagos Island in Ecuador. Another island you need to include in your bucket list is the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, which is home to many flora and fauna. Although the tourism on the island is a bit slow, now may be one of the better times to plan a trip there since there are only a few tourists who venture there as of late. One of the best ways to explore this island is through a boat ride to discover the inner regions that are less visited by people. They also offer several tour packages and offer a lot of water activities such as snorkeling, diving, or even swimming with several marine animals. If you're not into that, you can just spend a lazy afternoon admiring the view or take a stroll and mingle with the locals downtown. Tour Taipei, the capital of Taiwan. One of the countries that have shown adept handling when the coronavirus broke out in Taiwan, and we're here to tell you that this country has a lot to brag about as well. Its capital, Taipei, is home to a multitude of activities to choose from. You could admire the city on top of Taipei 101, which was once the tallest building in the world, or take a food trip at the night markets. If you want to relax, you could take a dip and soak the thermal water at Beitou Hot Spring, or admire the different art pieces at the Taipei Fine Arts Museum and Museum of Contemporary Art, Queenstown and Waiheke Island in New Zealand. Aside from their efficient handling response to the pandemic, there's a lot to admire about New Zealand. For starters, you could spend a day or two at Queenstown and spend a relaxing afternoon at Lake Wakatipu. Or if you're feeling devilish, try the Skyline Gondola. If you think that's too easy, then you could try bungee jumping at Skipper's Canyon and try the Heritage Cruises. For less strenuous activities, you could try exploring Waiheke Island and do a bit of archery and clay shooting. There are several art galleries in the area which you could check out, or experience fine dining at Casita Miro. Discover the southern region of Alentejo. Another European region you should try visiting once the lockdown eases is Alentejo in Portugal. As the largest region in the country, it's home to stunning beaches with pristine waters and rugged rugged Rocky Mountains. The country is home to a diverse culture, so there's a lot of activities you can do and learn during your stay. Go see Evora, which is filled with cultural landmarks and historical sites, or learn about the history of Elvas. Saipan. One of the lesser-known islands of the Northern Mariana Islands is Saipan, but you best believe we tell you that this place is a gem and a must-see for all that are able, especially for the beach lovers out there. Some of Saipan's most popular tourist attractions are Managaha Island, which is a haven for snorkeling and scuba diving, as well as the Grotto, which is naturally connected to the Pacific Ocean. But if you do plan on diving in the Grotto, make sure you have someone with you since it's dangerous to enter it alone. Saipan considers Micro Beach as its best beach, seeing how its untouched beauty enticed both locals and nationals. You could also check out Mount Tapachau and spend the afternoon learning about the American Memorial Park. Spend a weekend or more at Cappadocia, Turkey. We've probably seen this image more than once in our lives. A rocky terrain flooded with hot air balloons up in the sky, which is none other than the Cappadocia located in central Anatolia. This semi-arid region is famed for its underground cities, peculiar moonlight landscapes, cave churches, and houses carved in rocks. A sample itinerary you could try is book a hot air balloon to watch the sunrise, then follow the Love Valley Trail to Ukasar Castle, wherein along the way, you get to see several astonishing rock formations up close. If open-air museums are your thing, then try visiting the Self Open Air Museum, which was once the home of Cappadocia's largest communities back in the day. Experience Istria and Croatia firsthand. Another less known yet enchanting place you should visit that's in today's list is Istria County in Croatia. This westernmost county of Croatia is home to natural attractions and various historical sites, and also serves as a home to one of the world's largest remaining Roman amphitheaters in Pula. There are two other popular towns you could explore, Rovinj and Lovran, wherein the former is a medieval town located in a parcel of land jutting into the Adriatic that was built by the Romans. You could head over to many cafes and restaurants at the town hall and Balbi's Ark. They even offer a guided walk for those determined to know about the town's history. For beach people, we highly suggest you head over to Rabek. This was once a small fishing village, but has now become a popular resort town in recent years that's famous for its pebble beaches with cerulean blue waters. There's also Brajuni National Park that's made up of 2 large islands and 12 small islands that houses several plants and animal species not native to the country. And just like that, we're already out of time. Which place do you plan on visiting soon? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe before you go, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching!